Hey Slade, just talking to DJ and some guys yesterday, it sounded like halftime was a pretty heated moment, maybe emotional in College Station. Can you describe that moment? And have you had moments like that in the past in this team, in this program, where there was a moment like that, where we're such in a highly charged environment?
Uh, yeah, we've been through some adversity in the past ever since I've been here. I know there's been times where we've had to go through certain situations like that. And we came in the locker room, we kind of knew that uh, the way we played in that first half and even in the rest of the game was just not to our standard and not to what we expect out of ourselves and as a team. So we, try to come together as best we can to improve on that and to finally meet our standard, which I still think we need to improve on.
Nick.
Hey Slade, as a for your position or anyone who's catching passes, are drops something that can be fixed in practice, or how do you guys go about improving when there are drops?
Drops, it's definitely a repetition thing. It can also be, just having confidence in your hands. But doing that, building confidence takes repetition, and that's getting on the jugs or catching extra balls after practice and just working on different, skilled hand work. There's definitely things that you can to improve confidence, also improve the way you catch a ball. So, yeah, there are definitely ways to improve on catching.
Charlie.
Hey Slade, Jameson is coming off of a big game performance-wise. Just what kind of spark has he provided you guys offensively and from a receiver standpoint?
Jameson coming over was definitely a big attribute to our offense. Very fast guy, obviously knows the offense very well, plays hard, plays fast, and has good hands, and he has everything he wants as a receiver. So definitely helps as an offense, having another skilled guy and have another target to hit for Bryce.
Jeff.
So like DJ mentioned, there were probably a lot of teams out there judging from the film you guys have put out, especially in the last two road games, that felt like they can beat you. What kind of statement does this team to make on Saturday and start from?
Well, it all starts today. All starts today at practice, getting back to our mindset and getting back to the Bama standard that we want to reach, whether that's working hard every day, putting in the right effort, knowing the game plan, and if we do that willingly, knowing that we are able to reach that standard, I think we'll be able to prove to everybody what kind of team we are in the right way.
Mike.
Yeah, Slade, when things weren't going well there in the first half, you're down by 14 on the road. What was it like on the sideline, and who are the voices, whether it's coaches or players, that you're kind of listening to at that point?
I think there's a handful of guys that we're kind of going around trying to not only keep each other up, but also making sure that we stayed on the task at hand and staying focused, and not letting a few mistakes or a few mishaps in the game lead to something even worse. So there's a handful of guys, offensively and defensively going around and just making sure that we all stay calm, stay focused, and continue to play the game.
Tony.
Yes, Slade, we saw Christian Leary kind of working with the running backs. As somebody that worked with him as a receiver, what does he offer at that position? And then also as a receiver who's kind of has experience in the backfield, did you give him any advice or how to do anything over there?
Well, I'm letting Coach Gillespie do that part. He's he's done a good job so far. But yeah, Christian definitely brings a quickness. He has good ball skills. I never got to really see much in high school, but based off what I've experienced from him playing receiver, I think he kind of brings a quick scat back type of player to the running back position.
Stephen.
Slade, despite all that went on against A&M, there was a huge moment on special teams. Ja'Cory Brooks blocking the punt there. You, of course, being a special teams guy, seeing a young guy do that, how much excitement does that bring you, seeing the freshman go out to block that punt?
Yeah, I was very excited. I think the whole team was excited, not only for him, but also just a big momentum shifter for us. It allowed us to, get points back on the board and also, just bring some momentum towards our sideline and it was a very big play, and we were very, very excited and very happy that it was to happen.
Michael.
Yeah, a lot of talk about halftime after the game. What have you seen since Saturday night, since you guys got back to Tuscaloosa? How's the mentality looked? Practice, film, everything.
I think we're just more intent on focusing on our job and kind of looking at yourself in the mirror and kind of realizing, what it may take. You can motivate, you can talk about as much as you want, but it's really self-motivation that's going to get you to where you need to do, and that's whether that's playing with effort, knowing your plays, knowing the scheme for the game, and also just doing the little things right. Whether that's going to class, showing up to meetings on time, and being respectful in any manner. And I think we all had to come to realization that we need to do a better job of that.
Charlie.
We're halfway through the season now. Just what have you thought of the way that Bryce has led the offense and the way that he's performed through the first half of the season?
I think Bryce has done a great job so far. He's becoming a good leader for us on offense. He's very smart with the ball, makes great plays, finds his receivers, does a good job of checking with the O-line and make sure everybody's in the right position at the right time. And I think he'll continue to do that. And I have all confidence and faith in him.
Thank you, Slade.
Thank you all. You have a blessed one.